We're number one. I'll give you a little bit more on that in just a minute. Good morning, my WCOI family. Head Start and Early Head Start. We're starting this new YouTube channel as a mean of me being able to communicate with you all a little bit more intimately from time to time. So be looking forward to seeing such videos coming to you soon. I want to start by going back to what I said in the beginning when I said we are number one. What I mean by that? That Washington County Opportunity Incorporated, it's rated number one in the state of Mississippi when it comes to class. And you know, when I think about that, I think about the testament that this is not just to classroom staff and education staff, but our support staff, our health service workers, family service workers, cooks, custodians, bus drivers, center managers, assistant center managers, and everyone else. We play a vital role into ensuring that our class scores are where they need to be. This also brings to mind a story about David and Goliath in the Bible. And I know some of y'all thinking, what does David and Goliath have to do with this? Well, David was facing this challenger who was boisterous, and he talked a lot. He wouldn't shut up. He was about 10 foot tall and maybe 400 to 500 pounds, and he just talked so loud he just wouldn't shut up. And David did something interesting. He didn't go and right off and tell God about his problem or his challenger. He told his challenger about his God. Goliath said, well, you come to me as if I'm a dog with a stave. And David said, well, but you come to me with a sword and with a spear and with a shield. He said, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied. So David told his problem about his God. And again, your problem sometimes just won't shut up. It just keep going. Class in the United States of America with Head Start, the bottom 10% each year have to recompete. And this is a cloud over the head of Head Start to the point that it basically never shuts up. We hear this all the time in all of our meetings, and we hear it in all of our reviews and everything like that. Then you think about, the challenge of being in Mississippi, which is typically always last and everything good and always first and everything bad. It just never shuts up. And not just being in Mississippi, but we're in Washington County, which is one of the 5 poorest counties in America. So our enemy, our problem, our challenger never shuts up. So what did David do? David, he ran to this challenger. He flung a rock and he struck him with a rock and he killed him. Now, I know we look at that story and we think about David running to him and being brave and everything like that. But I want you to understand something about David running to his challenger. David was proficient when it comes to using the slingshot. And he knew that if he was back too far from the target, he was not going to be able to strike with the strength and ferocity that he wanted to strike with. But if he was too close to the target, he knew that he was going to put himself in harm's way. So what David did, he ran to Goliath to put himself in position to fight. And I think that's what we've done here at Washington County Opportunity Incorporated. We put ourselves in position to shut up our enemy or our challenger. We've hired coaches to go into the classroom, help. We've trained. We've held boot camps in which all of our staff have participated in these boot camps. And then God did the rest. And, it is all to God's glory that we are where we are today. So we thank God for all of that. And we thank you all, as staff. Second thing I want to talk about, our parents did a wonderful job at this conference as well. And they were on a panel and they spoke well. And we need to when we see them, we need to give them some applause for showing up and representing well the Mississippi Delta and Washington County Opportunity Incorporated. Finally, I want to say this, you have spoken and we listened. We put out a survey a couple weeks ago about whether or not we're going to have an overall celebration of staff achievement like we've done in the last several years, or if we were going to do it on the individual center level. You have spoken, and it is the desire, by slim margin, but it's the desire of staff to have those celebrations at the individual center levels, and we're going to honor that. And so we'll give you more as time comes. Well, this is our introductory video to our WCOI YouTube page. I hope you all enjoyed getting this information, and this is just one of the means in which we're going to be using to make sure that we keep you informed and that we show a form of intimate relationship with you all. Until next time, we feel honored to be able to serve you all as you all serve the children and families of Washington County. Be blessed.